players really grasp how to build momentum and stuff like that. But in high-pressure situations, there are nervous habits that come out for every player that plays either a zoner or a very slower-based character. So you have to really be cognizant of those because your clutch situations are going to be a lot crazier than the multiple interactions you're going to get in faster matchups. But we're out here right now getting into it on the tried and true PS2.
And it ran right in to do that. And then the down tilt the tripper, and then all the violence right after.
Sweep the leg.
Sweep the leg. Do it.
Kill him, finish him. Like Karate Kid.
Feels great. My man looking like Karate Kid with all these reactions and all the whip punishing he's doing. And now we're getting a little bit of zoning out from the Wii Fit. And even though the 2Link has been winning most of the exchanges, he's losing right now.
The damage, McBenedict. The damage is just piling on. That Salute the Sun did so much damage right there.
Yeah, it's actually the great.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
And Kaioken, once again, I'm calling it Kaioken. I don't care if it's called deep breathing, I'm calling it Kaioken. The way that stuff hits is ridiculous.
It's also, oh my God.
What a great edge
though,
guard.
yeah.
We were talking about how this might take a long set, and we were already at the second stock already.
The aggression's ridiculous so far. I think the biggest struggle for 2Laven here is just going to be how he breaks zone against Zetakai. Because Zetakai has already made it very clear with his game plan that he wants to sit in the corner, charge up his Kaioken, as well as that Salute the Sun, really get all the resources in his favor to make sure he stuffs out these approaches.
Oh my, okay, that was a it's very scary up B, to say the least.
And 2Laven just, trying to scrap. My man is trying to get in there, though I like these bomb pulls because we have seen that it can clash with the Salute the Sun, so it does give him a little bit of breathing room to kind of approach linearly because he's got the bomb to block him right in front of his very face. Because that bomb is floaty. That thing floats.
It's a lot different than Youngling's bomb.
Yeah, for sure.
Which, like, if you ever played a whole bunch of Younglings, which is a lot of the popular character, by the way, it really throws you off when you're fighting against 2Link.
All right.
Oh, confirmed.
That was a good Zair. I like that Zair a lot to establish space. Like everything that 2Laven has been doing thus far has just been done to really establish more space so he can close in that distance.
Wow.
Against Zetakai, what a fair right there.
And that was like a chaotic situation that I feel like 2Laven was in control of the whole entire time. He's like, oh, you air dodge this, well, I'm going to cover this. And oh, you decide to roll here, I'm going to cover that as well. The bomb's going to make sure that I just completely condition you and put you in a little bit of a vortex.
It's so true. And Zetakai just like kind of sticking to the same game plan right now, and I feel like 2Laven has become a little bit more privy to it as it's been going. Yeah, I love everything that 2Laven has been doing so far, just trying to encapsulate airspace in case Zetakai decides to jump, catching him with all these aerials. These boomerangs are fantastic for catching any slip-ups horizontally. So Zetakai's going to have to find some answers here because I'm not seeing the gameplay getting mixed up too much right now.
Yeah, I feel like Zetakai is kind of like sticking to what he knows and loves and whatnot, and Z-Laven was like, I can't do this, well, I'm going to change it up and start doing this now.
All right, more Kaioken being charged up here. 164, though, is it really needed at this percent? I guess you could just take whatever you can get at this point to get it.
Yeah, I feel like he has the option of killing him for throw now.
Oh!
And the dash attack, too.
I
don't know if that would have killed before, but it definitely kills now. And once again, a fresh, deep breathing.
This is scary now. This is the point, but 2Laven showing no fear right now. Just getting right in there.
Yeah, you're at 0%. Like, even if you do get hit, it's not going to lead to your death. But unfortunately for Zetakai, he got hit and he exploded afterwards.
I think 2Laven knew his win condition there. Get my setup into fair because that's going to be my main kill move this entire set. You're really not going to have a lot of opportunities to check out other kill moves on Wii Fit Trainer like up air or up B at the ledge. I think that fair is probably the most consistent thing that's going to be getting these stocks for 2Laven.
Yeah, I think when they came in, I'm gonna just call it like footsie range, where like they're close to each other, but close enough to cover a roll.
Exactly.
Yeah, like I feel like 2Laven really covered that little area really well. So whenever he decided to roll in or whatever, no matter the case, he was pressing safe buttons, fading back, and like, okay, if you roll in here or if you approach me at this position, I got it covered.
Most definitely, yeah.
And especially like on like a bad air dodge or anything like that, because there was that second stock. As soon as he hit him, man, that platform there was not saving him.
He was ready to wax him.
He was ready to wax him.
It was over at that point. But yeah, I feel like Zetakai needs to find some more answers here. It seems like 2Laven has already established a very clear-cut way to deal with how Zetakai decided to play neutral. Going to Battlefield, definitely like it. It does muck up a little things for 2Laven if he wants to get some sort of punish here. But I don't know. I feel like it'll enable Zetakai to camp a little bit more. But I also think 2Laven will have no problem just staying on the ground and sharking.
We got the jab. Okay, he wasn't ready for that. I thought he knew some tech that I didn't. I was like, holy cow, what a,
What's the punch?
what a genius. But this is actually going to be a little bit better for Wii Fit here, too, especially since they can camp under the platform. They can't throw bomb when they're under the platform, because they would just hit the platform instead. So I like the idea of it. I see it's being a little bit of an issue, since he's got to find different ways to approach it. A lot of Wii Fits love this stage.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think one thing that Toon Link has here that helps him out is his floatiness. I feel like he doesn't have to commit to these, you know, not air dashes, but just his aerial movement. I feel like he doesn't have to weave. He can kind of weave in and out depending on how the suns are being thrown, because we've been seeing 2Laven full hop every single time to get himself out of trouble, and then fade back when he knows it's not a guaranteed punish.
Yeah, and at this current moment, it feels like basic game plan, but like it's working really good for Zetakai at the current moment.
Ooh.
And that's going to be death? No!
Yeah, that's probably one of the lesser timed berries in this game. You can definitely get out of Wii Fit jab a lot easier than most berries in this game.
So it's not a blessed berry is what you're saying.
Oh, yeah. Gotta be able to find that punish and time it correctly.
Oh, this is getting annoying at the current. Yeah, I could just see it. I could just see it right now. He's having a hard time dealing with the zoning, especially on this stage. So that platform has been really helpful, just to really camp under.
Because at that point, you can't really get attacked by an aerial boomerang or a bomb. You know, I feel like 2Laven has to commit more now on the ground than he was used to before, because there's so much open space available for him. And yeah, I think you're right. I think we're seeing the frustration visibly mount on 2Laven right now as he's struggling to just find his way in.
Yeah, at 165, but he's got a lot of rage though. I mean, Toon Link, you know, Toon Link didn't exist anymore. I don't know what I was about to say. I was going to say Toon Link's a good character, and like at this moment he's getting kind of abused. But at 102, this is a very fraudulent lead.
Oh yeah, and I like that. Finally a grab from 2Laven. We've been noticing that every time he's been running up to Zetakai's just been opting to shield, because there really isn't a safer option at that point. But you know, 2Link still has grab at his disposal, even though it is a tether grab and it's a little bit slower than most grabs. He can still find it.
He wanted the roll away, he wanted the run away, and he got it this time, but not able to kill at 120.
That's tough. On Battlefield? Battlefield's tough to kill on. All right, we've got the forward throw coming out once again. I'm liking all the projectile pressure we're seeing right now from 2Laven. Zetakai just managing to weave around it pretty seamlessly.
Forward throw. I was gonna say I don't think he has a killing up though. This is not adult Link.
Back throw is the throw that he's gonna be I feel killing with most of the time. Probably his most powerful kill throw. That being said though, it's 167. He's on the other side of the stage. So it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, he's out of confirm range. He's got to get a throw at this point or get a straight hit.
Ooh, that's huge. A missed deep breathing, that is massive right there. I wonder if he could have gone for the back throw right there. Wii Fit is really light. I think he definitely could have gotten a kill off that back throw right there. Maybe he knows something that we don't.
Yeah, he definitely needs to get a kill in general at this moment. At 178, he's got %. He's got Kaioken.
There you go.
And finally, the back throw was able to take it at 168. I would be really concerned if he wasn't able to get that.
And I like that pressure right there from Zetakai, or rather from 2Laven. They threw the bomb, forced Zetakai to kind of commit to shielding, or else they were going to get hit by maybe a fair or an up air afterwards, and instead just had to hold that shield. You know, maybe they could have rolled away there, but 2Laven just so much pressure in the moment, you really don't know how to react to it.
Yeah, we're starting to see 2Laven kind of, hurt himself a lot. These bombs and everything that he's usually throwing and like has like good areas to confirm at, he's hitting himself with a whole bunch of bombs. I said before, the frustration of dealing with Wii Fit on this type of stage is just too much.
It's true. Ooh, that's a fat salute the sun coming out right there from Zetakai. And 2Laven now finding themselves in really dire straits right here. You know, with each deep breathing, Zetakai stacks up. That's going to be more and more damage getting piled onto 2Laven if he can't find some sort of answer right here. And we're seeing the aggression turn up right now from Zetakai.
Yeah, I mean, that's a mid-game mix-up. You're like, okay, I've been capping this all the time. No, I'm in your face.
I'm grabbing you. Sorry. I'll make the rule.
I'm boxing right now. Come here, kid. Let me teach you some workout.
These hands are ready to eat for everyone.
Yeah, getting more up throws now. He's charging with a lot of throws. I like to see a little bit of the adaptation there for 2Laven if he can. But once again, like the switch between camping to like, oh, I'm going to run up and grab you. It's such a basic mix, but such a strong mix.
When he actually threw that bomb a little too late, that allowed the Salute the Sun to still hit him, because it has a little bit of a weird property on the Salute the Sun that it has a little bit of a wind box to it. It kind of can collide with projectiles kind of haphazardly. So be careful, be careful. Oh my god, these Salute the Suns. I feel like one thing that could be helping 2Laven out here is walking. I feel like just taking it a little more slowly, because you can't get called out in your initial dash.
Oh my god, that has homing. I don't care what anybody says. That has homing. That's my propaganda right there. I don't think Wii Fits are that cool. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think that has homing.
Ready to snipe.
It's got
confirmed.
Lord Mary of mine. We talked about Snake Nikita. We didn't talk about that ball, man.
Man loaded it up. That was insane. That was such a far distance to hit that, too. I don't think 2Laven was nearly ready for that with how quickly that zoomed towards him. And yeah, we're headed into our first, I think, game 3 we're seeing so far in these pools.
Our first game 3. As you mentioned, too, I would like to see a little bit more walking from 2Laven because, like,
it's slow.
Also, one thing that people forget, too, I think every Link player does forget it as well, your shield just naturally just cancels projectiles, if I remember correctly.
That's true. If he's just standing there, not, shifting his hurt box or anything like that, it may be able to catch it. I know it can really catch some moves in this game. It's not a passive skill you see used too often, but it can really negatively impact some characters, like linear projectiles like Mega Man and stuff. So
going to small battlefield. This is an interesting counter pick, especially since like the original battlefield pick went by kind of awfully.
Yeah.
I don't feel like the top platform did anything for anybody.
I wonder if it's just a platform spacing difference, the fact that there's no top platform, so he can't really get circle camped as hard. I definitely think it's a good counter pick because we saw how much success 2Laven had on PS2 Game 1.
Yeah, that's very, very true. Yeah, PS2 was a very great stage for him. And also, I feel like, if I remember correctly, the battlefield platforms or small battlefield platforms are not platforms. Blast zones are a lot more helpful for somebody like 2Laven who does actually feel like 120.
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe wanting to avoid that's the exact same situation. And this time he's
oh
zoning out.
Yo. Yeah, it's working a lot better. I feel like there's less space that Zetakai really has to stay safe with. Finally, 2Laven's projectiles aren't really getting stunted as much. It just seems like a lot healthier of a counter pick for him than it does for Zetakai for sure at this point.
I think he's one big move away from actually killing him at this current moment. This game plan has been fantastic. This is the first time I feel like we've seen him actually just straight out zone out Zetakai.
Yeah, and the real estate is good too because there's always an option being threatened, meaning that Zetakai doesn't have too much room to establish. You saw how he committed to that deep breathing there. It gave 2Laven all the time he needed to sneak in there and find his confirm. Like with how small, I mean, PS2 has I think the largest horizontal stage movement, but for Toon Link that's really no difficulty to navigate right here. And for small battlefield, I feel like once Zetakai commits to something as big as a deep breathing, and it makes it a lot easier for 2Laven with Toon Link's ground speed to just find his way in.
I mean, I'm loving even the Z catches from 2Laven as well. Like, he's actually having a fun time right now. Like passing the ball to himself.
my man looking like John Stockton.
He's looking like fire. And I love that zone that he's just kind of throwing. He wants him to roll in. He wants him to feel like, okay, I need to approach. I need to run in with this grab. Okay, he finally gets the back air there. But this has been really hard for Zetakai. But if he takes the stock, I mean, 37% is not the worst. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not the worst.
We also got deep breathing on board, too, so you know those physical hits are going to hurt so much more. Finally off the table right there. Though, with each salute the sun that Zetakai was shooting, there was a little bit of health being healed each and every time. So, gives a little bit more ground for 2Laven. That DI was almost atrocious.
Yeah, that was homie DI.
Yeah, that was a DI disaster.
I was like, I want to get the loser bracket DI. I'm tired of this Toon Link having me DI. My goodness.
And yeah, I think the bomb colliding with soccer ball is actually great because once the soccer ball can be hit back to Wii Fit Trainer. So if you get the bomb exploding right in your face, that's extra damage that you're getting piled up right in front of you. So I like that 2Laven is comfortable just keeping Zetakai off stage, which is a place where Wii Fit tends to thrive pretty frequently.
Yeah,
oh my
God.
God.
These bomb confirms have been fantastic.
Bruh.
This feels like, out of all the people we have the fighting bracket, I feel like this is a great. Oh wow, he calls the talk chase with the LB.
And what do you think he changed back then? Like, what was the major shift do you think that happened between that game 2 and game 3 that really gave 2Laven the edge?
I think he kind of realized, like, hold on a second, he's capping me out. Don't I have like everything in the world to just like throw at him? And then like that first stock, he just kind of abused it, and now he's like, okay, now I can mix up when I want to approach and when I want to do this, because now he has to realize like, oh, okay, I'm not the one that can just sit back at the end of the stage and have all this free room to just camp somebody when they have the better projectiles than me.
I think you're right, honestly. I feel like just taking a more passive approach has been helping 2Laven so much because you've seen him more so just trying to dodge his projectiles as opposed to just trying to get. He knows passively he can get enough damage on Zetakai where it's not going to be too much stress for him to really find his way through these projectiles if he just plays his camping game.
I think another thing that we realized that's changed up as well is that he's holding shield so much. Like sometimes just running up and grabbing him. He's not spot dodging these. So sometimes just running by grabbing him is a good idea. And the bait right there too.
Oh my God, that was almost crazy.
And the forward air, dominant.
Wow.
A dominant game 3. So the adaptation was there. The just the improvement in general. Like that game 2 was really rough, and then he was like, all right, let me change it to small battlefield. I was like, oh, I was coming there, I was like, I don't know that. I don't think that's gonna work out because no, he was like, nah, I got the big brain here. I got the huge brain.
Yeah, for real. I mean, it really was super cerebral. Like everything he chose was super methodical. I like that you mentioned that he wasn't committing to spot dodges or anything. Like there were no nervous habits coming out. You saw all confidence with each and every option he selected that game. And I think that aided him so much because Zetakai kind of just kept getting put in compromising positions every single time during that game. Like even off stage he wasn't safe. The projectile pressure was just too real.
Yeah, I think like a lot of this stuff, and I'm not like going to be shooting down Zetakai or anything like that. He probably tear me up the bracket. But I feel like a lot of things that was really important that he changed, or not that Zetakai changed it. I feel like Zetakai stuck to his ideas. He was like, I'm going to stick to this. This is what I'm going to do, and it's going to work out. Nothing's wrong with this game plan. And like 2Laven was like, okay, something went wrong game 2. Let me change up how I approach game 3, and then like stuff started working game 3. He's like, okay, let me change it a little bit more, and the adaptation is a very important thing as a player, man. You can't stick to your game plan because sometimes like other characters just beat your game plan, man.
It's true. It's true.
You ever seen Snake versus Ness? Like a lot of Snakes say that's even. Besides my disagreements, they change up their game plan a whole bunch in that matchup.
They start opting for more physical attacks as opposed to B moves and stuff like that. I've seen it before. It's happened to me before. Shouts to our photographer, lovely photographer over there. I wish I knew his tag or his name.
Oh, Brandon is Trident.
You're Trident? Yo, I love your edits, bro. Your edits are fire. Yo, thank you,
stop
bro.
talking to us, man. We're commentating on the thing right now. No, dang it.
I love that guy. That guy's awesome.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
Yeah.
Make sure, of course, to follow Trident on Twitter.
Trident skirt.
He shows the pictures he takes, man, are fantastic. I'm so glad that we got him.
He's multi-talented too. I think he's a fantastic editor as well, if I recall correctly. I might be thinking about another guy.
Man, he does everything, man. He flies planes and everything too, man.
He flies planes?
He flies planes, yeah.
Bruh.
He trains dolphins. It's crazy. Okay, I might be making some of that stuff up.
I totally believed you too, bro.
But you know what? I'm not making up. We're gonna be on a little bit of a break. We'll be right back with some more action. Stick tuned. We got some great commentators there, man. Yeah, we'll just see you guys soon, man. Oh lordy.